What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, California's at it again, man. So a regular smog technician, or a person that has a company that does smog and inspections and stuff, reached out to me today as BAR has put out some new policies, and they are trying to, I don't want to say follow the state of Nevada, but they are about to make what your car sounds like determine whether or not you can register your car. Oh yeah, and we have the facts. We have the documents to back it up. Roll it. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yeah, man, I mean, look, this is absolutely friggin' stupid, if you ask me. I mean, we already knew, I told you guys that this VSSI shit was coming. I can't tell you how many people told me, oh, it's not going to come, TK, they're not going to do it, it's not going to happen, you're just fear-mongering. I heard all of that, right? Then, oh, well, maybe it is going to happen, but it's not going to be bad, and maybe that's better than smog, right? Then, oh, well, we have to smog still, but we also are going to have to do these inspections. That sucks. Now you're paying for two different things, because you know the state of California is going to cover their ass because they want to make sure that they have something in place for when they lose smog, all right? That massive bureaucracy of a green new scam isn't going to go anywhere. They're just going to figure out another way to screw you. You want to change it? You want it to stop? You got to get the dummies out. You have to get the dummies out so that you don't continue to get the more of the same, I guess is the best way to say it. So I saw this, I got this in, right? And this talks about some of the things that they're going to be doing moving forward. Imagine you buy like a Hyundai or a Kia K5N, is that a thing or whatever, or one of their sports cars that has a sport exhaust, which, to be honest, they're not loud. My M5 is extremely loud, much louder. Granted, I have the M exhaust. It's not insanely loud like it could be. It's not as loud as the Petty Roosevelt was, or the Cadillac for that matter. But now, if your car goes over an insanely low decibel rating, it won't pass. And this is going to be their new, it's not even going to be about emissions, but this is how they're going to push electric vehicles now. This is how they're going to push electric vehicles now. They are going to do it by noise. They're going to say, oh, you know what? Your car doesn't pass the noise abatement or the noise level for this VSSI inspection, so we can't pass you, which means you can't register your car. That's the new scam. That is the new scam. And they're getting, I almost feel like they're getting the idea from Nevada with SB80, because while you may not be missing your catalytic converters, and why so many people miss the point about the Nevada law talking about it has nothing to do with modifying your exhaust, TK. No, you don't have to fucking turn that. I know it had nothing to do with that. It doesn't have to do with modifying your exhaust. But if your exhaust is modified and it's loud for any reason, dumbasses, they can send you to the DMV for an inspection at any point. That's BS. And anybody that's okay with that is a retard. I'm not good with that. I don't feel like the government should just trample on your rights and be like, oh, go get this inspected. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. And for the my liberal friends, right, that'll be like, oh, it has to happen. We have to make sure we rein in these idiots that are hurting the environment. All right, cool. Would you be cool with the government telling one of your non-binary or trans friends, hey, we got to inspect to see if you have balls. Different story now, huh? Oh, we got to, you know what? We can't register you in school. We can't put your kids in school unless we know they have balls. Are you wouldn't be okay with that? Tell me you'd be okay with that. We know damn well you wouldn't be okay with that. And my liberal friends would be like, it's not the same thing. No, it's the same thing. It's government overreach. All right? That's exactly what it is. And to see this coming from California now, and here's the thing, this isn't, oh, this might happen. This is coming in the new rules for the mandatory inspections for cars in California. This is like the 5th time. When I got it the first time, I was like, there's no way for me to verify it. It's got to be fake, right? And then I'm like, what's the name of your company, your business? I find out that dude has a couple of shops. All right, it's probably legitimate, right? We'll see. 2 more people hit me up yesterday with the same thing, saying, hey, they're going to, if your car is above a certain decibel that they set, which is extremely low, by the way, then your car won't pass and you can't get your car registered. Like, even if it's stock, think about this. You have a stock car. I can't wait to see the rich assholes in California buck this one, because think about this. All the people with custom exhausts on their Lambos, the McLarens, the Porsche, you think they're going for it? Nah. And you know what? And maybe that's what it takes. Maybe it takes them to start pissing off the poor people and the rich people at the same time, and then everybody just votes the other way. And so many people vote the other way that all of the people that aren't supposed to legally vote in your state won't matter. Because right now, this is it's just another example of overreach. And I know, I already can see the comments. TK trying to equate emissions or sound of a car to transgender stuff is not the same thing. It is exactly the same thing. It does. What if my car identifies as quiet? If my car identifies as quiet, then you should accept that my car identifies as quiet. I already know I'm getting canceled for this one. I don't even care. This is just, it's just the level of overreach here that I'm getting, that I'm seeing here, is just insane. And every time I was like, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't be bad to live in California. You know, I'll pay the taxes, F it. You know, the air is, you know, it's so much better than breathing the dust that I breathe in Vegas every single day in the air. Like, every time I go to Huntington Beach, it's amazing, man. Every time I link up with my guy, Dan, over at I Allegedly or Dizzle in Motion, when I'm out there, or my guy Jared or other guy, like, when we go out there, it's just like, man, even if the day, like, even if it was a bad day, like say your girl broke up with you, you get it audited by the IRS, I don't care. You still be out there and be like, damn, it's not a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that place, that area, and I'm just talking about Orange County. I don't know about the rest of that shit. But Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Seal Beach, that whole thing, man. Oh my God, man. It's just like, just a whole nother experience. So, and I know people are gonna be like, TK, didn't you live in South Beach? Didn't you love South Beach? Blah, blah, blah. I did, but it was also humid as F in South Beach. I knew when I went outside, I used to have to bring at least 3 t-shirts if I went out that day. Because I know if we're walking down Ocean Drive or I'm doing something else and I got like people visiting, or we go hit, you know, Wynwood or do whatever we were doing, I was gonna be sweating like crazy and I was gonna have to be peeling and putting fresh teas on. Man, don't have to do that out there. But unfortunately, with these new inspections and other people somebody messaged me and was like, TK, I heard that the brake thing's not going to happen in California. Oh, no, it is. As part of those VSSI inspections, you will have to have CARB approved and stamped brake pads. And it looks like they're going to try to start that in 2026. Funny. And these new ones, like what these mechanics and people are sending me now, this new inspection thing, same thing. They plan on starting it January 1st, 2026. You bring your vehicle in and it needs to get registered and it's too loud, or it doesn't pass what BAR and CARB have set, which, tell me what the California Air Resource Board has to do with sound. Make that shit make sense. Oh, it's loud because the exhaust is polluting more. Is that going to be the answer now? I'm so over this shit. I'm just so over it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Man, it's going to come to a time where they're going to try to find any way to force you into an electric vehicle. That's what they're doing now. And it's crazy because according to this mechanic, according to this guy who has multiple mechanic shops that got this in, that I emailed back and forth with like 7 times today, he said in some cases, a Prius under load, like if you put it under load, meaning like the engine is, working, like say launching off a line. If a Prius was under load, or when it first starts to start charging the hybrid battery, like when you're sitting at a stop and it comes on, it might be too loud to pass the inspection. No joke, not cap, not a joke, not saying it for clicks. I'm telling you what's there. They just keep finding ways to screw the people out there, man. It's crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friend.